So we're literally just after the start in this second race between Exeter Blue and Royal Thames Blue, and it looks like what's happened here is again at the right hand side, Murray Hampshire's looking to get a piece of Josh Flack. Josh Flack tacking back onto port tack. Maybe they've come out in front here. Fiona Hampshire's looking like she's got some rapid pace over this boat one, Izzy Fitzgerald, on the right hand side. Whether she can in fact tack back to take a piece out of boat 2 there will remain to be seen, but it looks like this is a much more competitive race than the previous one, and so it remains to be seen whether we can have like some sort of comeback with the next 2 races for Royal Thames Blue. There we are. Well, it's a tack there for 5. There's a protest on the half part of boat 2 whether or not boat 5 did complete their tack. So red flag for boat 5. And therefore Fiona Hampshire is going for some spins there. So that's a 2-turn penalty for them, umpire spins. So there we are. Let's go. We're up on the right hand side now. So there's 2 boats, Murray Hampshire and Oligogono, coming in there. All they need to do is win this race and they're through to the final. Whether Josh Flack has in fact got ahead there, we can't really see. But there is a possibility that they're going to hold out there for the 1-2 combination. That looks like a red flag there, another red flag there. Murray Hampshire taking the 1, Oligogono in 2. Izzy Fitzgerald looks like she's going for a spin in 6, but it looks like again a 1-2 combination for the Exeter team. But this time, Arthur Henderson is coming in from below Oligogono, and therefore is going to try and force this team up. Whether 4 has to bear down to his proper course, yes indeed he does. He's come from behind. I don't know. Boat 2's doing something there. He's getting into all sorts of trouble. It looks like he's put himself back into 4. So it's a 2-3-5 combination for Cambridge, with Fiona Hampshire just in front of boat 1, Izzy Fitzgerald there. So, right, there we are. Is there going to be room for Izzy Fitzgerald here? It looks like possibly there won't be. There is no overlap there. So Izzy Fitzgerald does not have room on boat 5. It is a 2-3-4 combination now for Royal Thames. So it looks like Royal Thames have pulled this one back, despite the fact that Fiona Hampshire got spins earlier in the race. So there we have it. 2-3-4 combination. Can Arthur Henderson and Fiona Hampshire keep up these rampaging Exeter boats in the last 2 places to make sure that there is no sort of like comeback to the 1-4-5 combination, which will be the game plan on the part of Exeter? So there's a jibing battle here from Izzy Fitzgerald and Fiona Hampshire. Looks like currently Fiona Hampshire is getting the better of the jibes and getting the more pace, but you know, these things can change on a sixpence, you know. So there we are. On the left hand side we have Oliver Gregono looking to make it stick past Arthur Henderson, but it doesn't look like he's got a piece of any of these boats. So there we are. The mark is coming in to right. All the boats have gone very left on this run. So it looks like there's still a 2-3-4 combination. Murray Hampshire trying to look to go round, perhaps not doing the biggest hit back there, perhaps leaving it for the bottom reach. So expect some bottom reach shenanigans from Murray Hampshire. It is a 2-3-4 combination. Arthur Henderson looking to make a little bit of a gap to make sure that Murray Hampshire's drive back, potentially coming on this reach, has a lessened effect. Fiona Hampshire shouting something to her teammates there. I don't know what that was. Probably some sort of call there. Murray Hampshire again going for the jibe back. Not very effective with such the height of Josh Flack being so low there. That really has got 2 boats right behind him, and it's really struggling to make any sort of headway in terms of compressing the fleet. But Arthur Henderson is still only just in front of Izzy Fitzgerald just there. We may find that they make this stick, or they might not. I think we should keep on following this race to the finish. So we will do. So up on the right hand side we have Arthur Henderson in boat 4 is coming out to this right hand side, looking to stay on this boat 2, make sure he has absolutely no chance of overtaking. Indeed, they tack together out this right hand side. Fiona Hampshire coming through. Whether Izzy Fitzgerald can in fact get a piece of 4, it looks like there's no chance of that. She's going a bit too slowly, a bit too far back perhaps for that. They do a great job of keeping this nice and balanced, the Royal Thames team. It looks like Murray Hampshire's cost himself first place instead of like some some sort of effort to get his team back. There's a protest there. I suggest that's probably a bit optimistic. But it looks like now a 1-2-3 combination for Cambridge. But maybe whether or not for Cambridge, apologies for Royal Thames. They are in fact all ex-Cambridge students. But nonetheless, they are sailing under the flag of Royal Thames. So here we have it. It's a 1-2-3 combination for the Royal Thames. It was all very close to the finish. So